para mapabilis dito sa emergency powers yung gagawin ko para sa MRT.
Madam Chairman, Mr. Senator, Honorable Senator, on the MRT3, what we're currently doing is we're just basically improving capacity. So some of the things that the ongoing projects and in the projects we submitted, some of those are already reflected in the 2016, 2017, and we'll put it in the 2018. But specifically for the MRT3, there are three major projects that are ongoing. One is the acceptance and commissioning of the Dalian LRTs. These are 48 cars, which will be equivalent to 12 additional trains. Yeah,
But delayed na yung project na yan.
it was delayed when we got there, Mr.
No, I understand. I
But
don't blame you for that.
we've done the catch up and we feel that we can deliver the 47 on schedule.
Which is,
January 2017.
so by January 2017, maaasahan na po. And that's why we have this hearing. We are communicating to the public as well that by January 2017, you're saying,
The train should be in country as committed. So,
okay, kailan mapapakinabangan?
yes, Mr. Senator. Right now, we're awaiting for the first delivery of the train equipped with onboard signaling. So the onboard signaling, as I had mentioned in some of the earlier hearings, is a part of the train system in order to ensure safety. And once we receive the first train in this month, we'll do a 1,500 kilometer check. So the train has the signaling, we have wayside signaling, then we'll do a 1,500 kilometer check.
Very quickly, didn't you receive already a train from Dalian
Yes.
that you tested?
What was tested, Madam Chairman, then was the locomotive by itself. So we did a 5,000 kilometer check.
So meaning none of the Dalian trains that were ordered is actually being utilized at this point?
Because
None yet.
there's no signaling, Madam Chairman. So we don't use it until the signaling. But based on the contract, it was really scheduled, Madam Chairman, for January 2017. That was the delivery schedule. So since that time, since we came on board, we've been able to do catch up. We now have 28 cars in country, and we're quite confident that we'll receive it.
In country, ha? Ibig sabihin, hindi pa napapakinabangan.
Di ba po? Because wala pa po yung signal.
Okay, in order sa atin, meron ba kayong libo? May paradahan ba lahat din ngayon?
Meron,
Naplano ba yun na mabuti din? O hindi?
again, as far as the depot is concerned, we had some, there was a failure in bid before we came to the OTR. But we're happy to report that since that time, this is one of our top priorities, and we've been able to conduct the bid, and we received 3 bids, and right now the bid and award committee is evaluating this bid. We hope to award. In the
Sige, let's go back. Kailan mapapakinabangan?
We think, Honorable Senator, that we can do it first quarter of 2017. We will see these talents deployed already.
Okay, you're saying that by the first quarter of 2017, you will be able to improve the capacity of the system.
May I qualify? Okay, so the first thing is, as I said again in the past reports, in past hearings, we will be able to deploy the Dalian. But as we said in the first hearing, the real constraint of the MRT3 is the power supply. Because right now we can run 20 3-car trains. If we were to put it in a 4-car train configuration, which would increase capacity 33%, hindi po kaya ng ating mga substation. So again, as I did mention, one of the first procurements that we undertook, and we really pushed it, is the procurement of the power supply. And this one we're hoping to award. When we get that, then we can deploy 20 cars in a 4-car configuration.
So you bidded that out already. Wala pa kayong emergency power na bid out niya yan without direct contracting.
Yes, we conducted a competitive tender.
Okay. Sige, okay. So, kailan mapapakinabangan?
Well, unfortunately, the delivery of power supply will take time. So we're thinking around 12 months, but we're going to push it as fast as we can. And hopefully by next year, 2017, we can already deploy longer trains. to increase capacity. But conservatively, we'd say around second to third quarter of 2017. So these are the concrete activities being done for EDSA Line 3.
Your comments are recorded here, and people are watching as well. So you're committed second to third quarter, ongoing and
Well, like I said, Mr. Senator, we're currently procuring it. Bids have been accepted, and the Bids and Awards Committee is currently evaluating these bids.
Okay. I think the power supply has been awarded.
No, it's being
It's going to be awarded.
going to be awarded. It's currently being evaluated by the Bids and Awards Committee. But we're hoping that we can do that within the month.
Okay.
Sir, very quickly, Senator. So you're saying that the trains from Dalian cannot be used unless we have that power supply? Not one, or we can start using a few of them already?
We can start using the Dalian po as soon as the signaling, onboard signaling is tested. And each LRV has to be tested for 1,500 kilometers. So that will be done during the night. When there are no passengers, we'll do the testing. And then at that point, Madam Chairman, we can deploy, but we're just replacing the new trains to replace the trains which are less reliable. But when we have the power supply, we can increase capacity. And then our target po is that again, it says 12 months in the bid documents, but you can rest assured, Madam Chairman and members of the committee, that we will push the contractor to deliver as soon as possible.
So USec, I don't blame you guys for this. You guys are doing the department, right? Okay, but I'm looking at the capability of the department. Okay, kanina, napag-usapan natin simple lang. The department ordered these Thailand locomotives. Some dumating na, wala yung makina, wala yung signaling system, wala yung yung ilalim, yung gulong or whatever. At walang paradahan. Tama? Ngayon, natagtagal, wala pa pala, hindi na magagamit because of all of the above. At the same time, walang power supply.
Your Honor, if I just may correct them, the delivery...
Parang walang plan kasi, that's the point.
Well, again, we weren't around when this...
No, I don't think.
But what happened, Mr. Your Honorable Senator, is that the first thing was that the signaling was part of the total delivery package. Because the trains come in country, then they install the signaling when they get in country, and then it's tested on the nightfall. So that was always first quarter of 2017. That was the target. The contractual target was first quarter of 2017. So we've been able to push and catch
So you're
up.
confident that this supplier will be able to do a good job?
Opo. Because that
Okay, let's move on. Okay, and then what about the other LRTs?
Opo. As far as line 2 is concerned, again,
Let's try to be brief.
oh yes, I'll be very brief.
You can do your presentation already.
Yes, I'll try to, Mr. Chairman. So, line 2 is the connection to East Antipolo, and the viaduct is 84% complete as of the report yesterday. We've also tendered the stations, because the extension was broken into 3 packages. The viaduct is ongoing. The stations, we had a failed bidding again prior to our arrival in the department. We've since relaunched that again in haste, and we received bids. And the Bids and Awards Committee is also evaluating this as we speak. So again, pushing as fast as we can. The third package is the electromechanical systems, which is part of the JICA loan. And as you know, this bid had also failed prior to our arrival. We've since worked with JICA to adjust the Japanese content requirements. And based on our market sounding, we're more confident that the bid will no longer fail. So this is targeted for September 2018, Your Honor, but the construction is ongoing, and we feel that we can complete this on schedule.